Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Thank you for joining me once again. I just want to go ahead and, give us a moment of sacred space to say thank you to all of you who have been so supportive of my channel. Thank you to all of you who have donated to my channel. Thank you to all of you who have literally been present with your light. Okay. I love to see how supportive you guys have been of me, but mainly I do love to see how compassionate you guys have been with each other during this time, especially because a lot of us are going through changes that maybe feel they feel a little bit like stifling, or they feel unsure. We are all on a path, and it's so nice to see people be good to each other, not just me, but to each other. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being so lovely. Thank you for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know my videos are uploaded. Also, you guys don't forget to check out my Instagram for testimonials, reviews. I do pick a card readings on there. I also have a bunch of like manifestation tips, spiritual tips. And I do have a giveaway going on right now if you guys want to be a part of that. Also, if you guys would like to donate to my channel, I do have my Cash App below. I have my indie wish list, my indie deck wish list, and I also have my Amazon wish list. Okay, so this is going to be what's next in love. You're single, or you are in a situationship. You don't know what's going on. Maybe you're kind of in this gray area when it comes to love. Okay. So I'm here to shed that kind of light for you to see what's coming in. All right, what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and do just that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pick your deck, you guys. You guys, don't forget to let me know if this resonates. Let me know what's going on in your life. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Okay. 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 You ready? Pile 1 is the Muse Tarot. Pile 2 is going to be the Luminous Spirit Tarot. Pile 3 is the Fountain Tarot. If you need more time, please pause the video. Let's jump in. We got to get in this. So for pile 1, there is a strong pile 1. There is a strong vision here of you guys really moving through a massive transformation. I'm hearing something that is almost like bigger than yourself. This feels like a monumental shift. This feels like breaking ancestral generational trauma. You're moving through a lot of familiar pain that you maybe have witnessed your parents go through in love. This could be your mother, this could be your father, this could be your grandmother, but there's a specific pattern that a lot of you guys are moving through, and it's almost like you can pinpoint what it is, and you have been actively trying to really heal it, to ascend from it. Like you're really trying to work on promoting new methods of self-love. Okay, some of you guys are like in a transition right now. Like you're in this beautiful cocoon energy. You're learning so much about yourself. You're learning so much about your ascension process. And most of all, you're learning how to bring a sense of gentleness to yourself right now. Like you guys have been really gentle. I'm getting a lot of Piscean energy here, a lot of Cancer energy. I'm getting a lot of Scorpio energy. There's just this need to really protect yourself right now. Like you know you're in a vulnerable place. You may or may not know that you want to stay within this energy, but it's almost like you've enveloped yourself in this beautiful wrapped radiant light to follow a deeper understanding of why things have been happening in your love life. Okay. So it's almost like I'm hearing, I am. So there's really, really a drive from your solar plexus energy. You're driving from the seat of your power to understand the development of your relationships and why things have moved the way they've moved, why they ended the way they ended. And there's a deep understanding of your part as well. This pile is incredibly, incredibly self-aware, can I just say? Wow. Like, I feel like you guys have this beautiful teacher quality about you. Like, you guys, some of you have incarnated to become a teacher, Sagittarian energy. So there's a lot of there's a lot of willingness to see where in your life you have played a part in these relationships as well. Okay, what's going on in your love life right now, pile one? I'm hearing discovery, self-discovery, the butterfly, cocoon, recognition of self, ascension, moving past your pain. There's a deep understanding that you have something better, pile one. You know. You know. I feel like you were dealing, I'm having a vision here. I feel like you guys were dealing with a heavy earth dominant, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this is a Leo, Sag, Aries. Some of you guys were really invested in this person. I am having a vision of you being incredibly invested. You love this person. You gave to this person. I'm hearing soul level, like you gave your most authentic self to this person. And there's been a level of, I'm having a vision of you guys at the beach. So you guys have reached a level of self-knowing that maybe a lot of people around you would probably envy, because you know yourself. Even when you think you don't, there's a level of just knowing that something needs to change in your life that people around you even envy. So this last relationship that you guys were in was transformative, eye-opening, as painful as it was. I'm getting a vision that you're dealing with someone who's like a porcupine. Like, you touch them and you get hurt. You get stabbed every time you try to pet the thing. Rough edges for both of you. I think both of you guys mirrored a lot of this. Whoever you were dealing with, you guys were both mirroring a lot of your own rough edges. And this kind of really gave you a different perspective. Some of you guys are at a distance from this person, or there's just a disconnection here. There's a disconnection. But I feel like more so there's a distance. Pile one. What's coming in matters of love? Self-trust. You guys have a spirit animal here that is a tiger or a lion, okay? There is a level of you guys trusting your process, you're trusting your journey, you're really moving towards higher levels of wisdom, okay? I feel like you may have even paused getting to know people. Like, you're like, okay, I'm just going to chill and see what happens. There's almost like a level of surrender here. Like, you're surrendering to a process. Like, you're allowing yourself to let your life unfold and you're not rushing the process, which is actually really beautiful. of people can't do that, right? Like, we're all looking for love. But when's the last time we looked for ourselves? How many times do we look outside of ourselves? It's human nature, right? It's human nature to look, to look, to look, to go. But look what was at the bottom. What did I say? Codependency. There is such an awakening to the way you have been handling your connections, the way you have been handling your relationships. There's just a deeper level of I am energy, of wanting to break through the barriers to become who you're becoming. Okay? So what's going on in your love life? Yeah. Unrequited love. Listen, a lot of you guys have been in really painful situations that have left you defeated. It's left you depleted. There's been a lot of give. Okay, because I keep seeing like a lot of heart space energy. A lot of heart space energy being given, being shared, being over abundantly, like there's an outpour out. There's more out than going in. Okay? Especially with this person who was at a distance from you. There is a long distance connection from a past. You guys are recovering from over giving to this person. There's an over giving syndrome here. So if we look at the attachment style of love, that is a very anxious style of attachment. So this has nothing to do with your person. It has everything to do with the lack of nurturance you were given as a child. Was there stability? The answer is because I am in the field that I am. And when we ache for people, when we want them to give to us the way that we give to them, it's really, ultimately, it comes down to our own mental programming, our own behavioral stuff, our own, void of as a child, our own neediness. And we're projecting a lot of that onto our partners. We're projecting a lot of that onto people, who ultimately, maybe they're not in a place to give to us. So we're still pining and probing, like, give to me. And the person is probably like, I can't. See what I mean? But there's a level of understanding. I'm hearing healing, and I'm also seeing a lot of red orb energy here, which is a representation of your root chakra, your Akashic records, your past life trauma, your current incarnation, your childhood, who you are. Okay? This needs attention. Because in relationships, you have to become, Pile 1, you have to become more secure in knowing who you are. So I feel like you guys are starting to realize it. There's a level of inner knowing here. You guys are like starting to get it. I really feel it. Okay? Some of you guys have a animal totem of a whale. The whale energy, very mystic. Oh my God, mystical. This creature is incredibly intuitive. It's spirit in itself. So I want you guys to look that up. I don't know the meaning off the top of my head because I just channel as I go. But the whale is very intuitive, very beautiful creature. This is where you guys are. There's a journey. There's a deep emotional dive. There's a deep emotional journey here. Some of you guys had, you have a beautiful grandmother coming through. This is only for some of you who passed away. This person specifically, this is only going to be for one of you. Someone here served this grandmother breakfast in bed. This woman is coming through to share some really deep loving messages that ultimately this feminine energy is saying, do not abandon yourself, because she was the product of abandoning herself in exchange for several relationships that didn't work out. This woman had some issues with her leg, so this grandmother had issues with her leg is what I'm getting. I'm having a vision of her legs being a little bit wounded, sore. Maybe she couldn't walk. But either way, there's an encouraging message here to look at yourself through the lens of compassion. And the way you give your love to these other people, you need to start giving it to yourself and pouring it into yourself. Okay, like completely surrendering this process and giving to yourself. So what's next in love here? I'm hearing return to the source of your power. A lot of solar plexus energy, a lot of yellow, orange energy, a lot of creative energy, a lot of this is beautiful. You're like starting over. Everything about your life is starting over. hmm Surrender to opposition. You know, you guys have an inner conflict about love. You second guess yourself. You second guess your intuition. You're constantly thinking, am I being paranoid? Does this really mean what it is? Or you allow people to kind of they kind of do this gaslighting thing of like, it's in your head, you're the one, you're insecure, you're this, you're that. And then a lot of you guys really surrender your power to people like this. What's next in love for you? So spirit is asking you to recover any aspect of yourself where you have been kind of giving to into this bullying, where there's been manipulative behavior, and saying no, I trust myself. This is what I want. This is what I need. Period. There's a need to kind of move into this energy, okay? What's next in love for you? Yeah, a lot of you guys are really working through karmic contracts. A lot of this is feeling overwhelming, is what I'm getting. There is someone who you might spend time with as a friend. I'm getting someone who you maybe share music with. Maybe you guys share music in common. Um, there's a really loving energy here with this person. This person feels like a Taurus, someone here who you guys may hang out with once in a while, or you guys kind of eat together, or you guys do something together. But there's a level of like, what if? What if? I feel both of you guys are feeling inspired. Both of you guys are feeling charged. You're feeling like, well, what if? Could this connection be? And if that doesn't resonate, just take it as it resonates, you guys. Then you will meet someone within, I'm hearing, the next 4 months, 4 weeks, who you can connect with through music, or there's like a very casual, light banter where you guys can build with each other, okay? And it's like, it's going to grow. I'm hearing a love worth waiting for. It's going to be beautiful because it's almost like both of you guys just respect each other. And one of the things I kind of learned throughout my life, as I've gotten older, you know, not having my father in my life, even though he is my number one ancestor, he is my number one warrior, so he's never left my side. Um, a lot of the time we dismiss men or masculine energy who try to be friends first. We think, what's wrong with that person? Why do they just want to be friends? Like that's BS, you know? Or they don't, or we end up in situations where the guy that isn't, sexualizing us because society says that a man likes you if he compliments your boobs or your face, or there's superficiality involved, right? There's a lot of, I want you guys to really acknowledge the conditioning. This is all conditioning, reprogramming that we need to do as feminine women, as feminine energies. Sex doesn't mean love. Lust doesn't mean love. So when a masculine compliments your legs, your ass, your eyes, your this, your that, that doesn't mean they love you. we have a tendency to follow conditioning, to follow society, and there's always such a rush to sleep with each other, to, get sexual really fast. I mean, whatever. I'm not saying sex is bad, but what I'm saying is I feel like a lot of the time feminine women, some feminines tend to friend zone men who don't come on super strong, or who don't over sexualize us, or who don't. I think there needs to be a balance of chemistry. I will say that. But what I'm learning is that sometimes masculines feel a lot safer being your friend first because it's scary to be rejected. A masculine is, if we look at the whole setup of their ego, their fragility around mother, around being accepted, and what, depending on the kind of relationship they have with their mother or a surrogate mother, I mean, it really is going to determine how confident they are with you. Just because someone doesn't quickly want to sleep with you, or doesn't quickly want to tell you how good looking you are. Let me tell you, my therapist, I'm going to go on a rant real quick. When I first came to my therapist, I was like 23. I was like 22. I'm way past that. I was like 22 years old. I always thought I was in love with every guy that I dated. I was like, oh my God, I'm so in love. Oh my God, it just hurts. Oh my God. And he was like, let's cut that BS real quick. Okay. I'm in my late 30s now. And when I was in my early 20s, I was so obsessed with this idea with finding the one, not being the one. I was so obsessed with this idea of having to change myself because I wanted to be accepted, I wanted to be loved, or just doing all these things. And the reality is, and I always friend zone guys that didn't go after me hardcore. Just like we have our insecurities and our issues around love, men don't want, masculines, they don't want to feel rejected either. So when I would say, oh, this person didn't come on strong, so I'm over it, my therapist would say, 1 second. This is someone who I want to discuss in our session, because the fact that he's not your type, the fact that something is wrong, not something's wrong, but the fact that he's not coming on strong with a lot of flattery and like gift of the gab is actually a really good sign. It's a really good sign that there's respect, that he actually wants something serious in the long term. Masculine energies, if they come at you from the beginning with a lot of finesse, oh baby, da 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 da, yeah, da da. I grew up with a brother, okay? If they come at you like that, you can best believe 10 out of 10, they probably just want to sleep with you. This is learned behavior, societal conditionings. Their brother probably taught them. It's a player style. I mean, and then we end up thinking we can change somebody, or like, oh, they must love us because they're telling us how beautiful we are every day. You know how many times this person's probably telling someone else they're beautiful every day? I went through my, really quick before I close this out, I went through my own, player mode too. And I used to tell guys whatever they wanted to hear. I used to tell all three of them the same thing. I didn't sleep with all three. See, I don't need to sleep with people to date. Because I have like a whole celibacy thing when it comes to my physical body. I'm very protective of myself. But anyway, we're going to make a chatty video about that because I want to dive into that more. But anyway, back to what is coming in love. Yeah, can we X that? Sex doesn't mean love, you guys. It's a physical, it's a biological reaction. We all need sex, we all want it, and some of us hold on to celibacy and others don't. Okay? It is what it is, right? So don't equate that. Don't equate flattery with falling in love with you. Don't equate flattery as this person not dropping you in a hot second. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about the mind game, and it's all about what really is going to show you. Are they there when you're crying at 12 o'clock at night? Are they there when something's wrong and you need them? Are they there to support you? If that's a no, then okay. All right, so here we have, you guys, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. We have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. in reverse, Justice, Ace of Cups. Okay, a lot of you guys need to clear what has happened in the past. Work through your inner child stuff. Work through those phases where you didn't feel loved. There is a level of not feeling confident about your foundation, and this needs to change before you have someone come in. Some of you guys, I am having a vision that you will be having a very strong, prominent love life in September. September is going to be the month that I do see a long-term potential for you, okay? Inner child, you guys need to focus on self. Go within what hurts. Go within, seek answers. Meditation, yoga, work out, ask questions, journal. Because we have an air sign here. Maybe this is you as well. Maybe there's a cold, detached demeanor about the way you've been moving through love because you are feeling very defensive. You don't want to let people in. Then bring justice into yourself and work on the way you are expressing your love. If you're here to find out if you're going to get love, well, is your heart open? Are you working on yourself? Okay? All right, so what's coming in for love for pile 1, and then we'll close it out. New love. Well, someone's been watching you. Someone's got their eye on you, a younger energy. Some of you guys have been studying, or you're preparing for school. You're preparing for a new journey. Maybe you haven't had your mind on it. You're online dating. I'm getting a lot of, you have a lot on your plate right now. Some of you guys are just focusing on your coin, your projects. There's new inspiration. I do see a Aries, Leo, Sag energy coming in, wanting to talk to you with a lot of passion, okay? I'm getting a lot of like the start of Virgo season. There's going to be a lot of on and popping energy here. Libra is coming in here too. You guys need to work on your abandonment issue. Like, I don't know. This to me is someone, this is an energy where spirit is saying, we cannot let anyone in until you work on yourself, baby. You got to work on yourself. You got to do the work. You got to just gently dive in, just gently touch that place that you've been avoiding, that you've been reaching for someone, you've been wanting someone, and they're coming in September. But in the meantime, you got to do the work. Let's finish this off. Who's coming in for you? I feel like this is actually going to be a really big relationship for you coming in. I feel like you guys are going to date for a while. This is going to be a long distance connection, or you're moving. And September, I really see this taking off. I'm hearing engagement. Yeah, there's going to be some travel here. You guys are going to meet someone traveling at a distance. You're going to meet them somewhere else, but there's going to be a newfound relationship with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries. At a distance, you guys, I see you guys starting a deep foundation. Like, this person isn't going to play. And the best part of all, you're going to meet them when you've already been doing the work. So do the work, okay? This was a long one. I am so sorry, you guys. I went on a rant. But I felt like you guys need to hear that. I don't know why, but I did. Okay. Let's do pile 2. The other ones might have to suffer, you guys. These cards want to be used, so I'm going to use them. Okay, pile 2. Sorry, you guys. Okay, pile 2. New love. What's coming in for you guys in new love? What's next for you in love? Pile 2. What's What's next for you in love? Pile 2. Some of you guys have really restricted yourself for the sake of a relationship coming out of the past. I'm having a vision of you guys like really like touching a room that you can't get out of. Like you're really trying to get out, but you can't get out. Pile 2. What's next in love here? Wow. Some of you guys are gonna end up dating someone with the name of R. Okay. So for some, this is someone from the past who's going to come back in with an offer. When you guys were dating, this person was unavailable. Okay? It's a beautiful oracle deck. I love it. It's so real. This shit is so real that I'm like, oh my God. Sometimes I'm like, it's too accurate. I'll link the link below. And then we get the apology. We have the go slow. And then we have the strictly sexual. Okay, so your next person, this person is from the past. Okay, they're going to come in with an offer, but it looks like this person, when you guys were talking to each other, you guys surrendered a lot of your power to this person. So maybe this person just kind of threw you aside. You were an option, or this was how you treated them. But either way, there was a lot of like pushing this person to the side, or you push, or them pushing you to the side, kind of making this kind of a situationship. I'm hearing restrictions. You guys really trapped yourself in a situation that made you kind of lose your mind. Like you guys were feeling like you were losing your mind, or you felt like you were losing yourself to chase after someone who was constantly out partying. This person was neglectful. They did not want to tend to this relationship, and I feel like this killed you. I really feel like this was a karmic contract or a karmic relationship teaching you a lot about your self-love, okay? What's going on? New love for you. And I feel like you're going to get an opportunity with someone with the Go Slow card to rekindle, maybe heal this relationship, but it's going to be sexual from the beginning. So you guys are going to get to decide if this is something worth. Is this what you want? Like, you get to decide what kind of relationship you want, especially with that playfulness. So the relationship coming in for you is Aries. I'm getting Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm getting a lot of Aquarian energy, a lot of Libra energy. This is like a lot of, this person is heavily in the nightlife. This is an ex because you're getting an apology from someone who was originally not available. I'm hearing December, January, there's going to be big movement with you guys. This may not move before then, though. So there's something you need to learn. Maybe both of you guys are learning from each other. This person is going to come in and apologize. You guys are going to move slow. Then it's going to be sexual. Confirming the playfulness. Your person travels a lot for work. They do. They travel a lot for work. This person really cares about what their friends think about. Okay. They're constantly out. They like to hang out outside of their car with their friends. They like to smoke, or they like to. And if not, this person just likes to be out on the scene. They like to be seen. They care about what other people think. They're show-offs. They like nice cars. They like nice rings, nice jewelry. And you're dealing with someone who, this may be your divine counterpart if they are coming back in. I feel when they come back to you, they're going to want to be playful with you. The feminine in this connection feels incredibly emotional. I'm getting a lot of Virgo energy. I'm getting a lot of Pisces energy. Like, you will surrender your own divinity for someone else for approval because you love them, right? And I feel like this person, they're going to express their love in a different way. I'm not going to sit here and say it's good or bad. I'm not going to sit here and say, is it worth it? I'm just going to say what I see. This person is afraid of losing their freedom, so they're going to push from you, but they also love you. Aries, strong Aries energy. This person is going to come in really playful. I'm hearing they're going to come back in with an apology. You guys are going to have a conversation around May. And if not May, it's going to be around June. But I feel like there's something that's going to be kind of discussed, cleared up. I'm hearing clearing the air. This person is really sexual. They're very sexual and they really want you. They do love you. They do care, but they are not going to tell you that. This person does not want a commitment and they're going to be very vocal when they come back after they apologize. Because they were not available to you. Now they're opening themselves up to the idea of you because they realize they can't be without you. But again, it's not going to be, it's not going to be what you think it is. This is someone, for some, this is a karmic partner that you think is a soulmate, and this person is not your soulmate, okay? So you got to make room for the right one. If this person has been leading you on and lying to you, you need to get rid of that energy so you can let your soulmate come in. I'm hearing forgiveness is key. Forgive this person for doing what they did and let them move on without you. Let them see what it feels like to be out in the cold without you. It's a cold world out there, boo. You can't always replace everybody. Okay? Not everybody's replaceable. And I'm sure this person is realizing they can't replace you. So moving in, we're going to have, there's a lot of conflict here. I feel like this person, for some of you, there's going to be someone here who wants to kind of move slow with you. They're going to want to start slow, excuse me. But they have a hard time with commitment, okay? They have too many people in your business. This person cares too much about their friends, what their friends are saying. So you're going to have a lot of third-party interference. It doesn't have to be other people. This feels really complicated. Your next situation, but it feels good too because I feel like you guys are going to receive an apology from this person, and this is important to heal old wounds, to find closure. I am feeling there is a child here, so some of you guys may get pregnant by this person, or you're gonna, or you already have a child, and there's gonna be talks of raising a child together, or something about co-parenting or parenting. For some of you, this person may come off like all they want is sex, and this might scare you, but for a very small few, they do want something serious. They just don't know how to make it serious because they're so scared of losing their independence. So they're going to pull back a little bit. Okay? What's next in love for you, pile 2? Yeah, 2 cups in reverse. What's next in love? Some of you guys are breaking away from something before you meet someone else. Like there's a recent breakup right now from someone who made you feel left out in the cold. Someone could have been an ex-husband, someone that was a higher level commitment. It could have been a twin flame, a soulmate, but you really felt left out in the cold by this person. It could have been a really brutal conversation that you guys had. Wow, this person is really toxic. I'm so sorry. Don't get triggered. Just got to call it how I see it sometimes. Yeah, I feel like you guys have been kind of cycling through this energy. Like you're going back and forth with this person. And this is it. So what's next in love? You have to transform this energy to bring in new energy. Pile 2. I'm hearing a ring at last. So some of you guys, there's a lot of piles here that have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You need to work on any resentment, past love problems that you're holding on to, or any heart chakra blockages before spirit can bring you someone new. Future love, pile 2. I'm hearing awakening, awakening. Some of you guys are just going to date heavily. You're starting to have a breakthrough moment about someone you were waiting for, someone you've been really like wanting to kind of be with. Maybe there's been a back and forth, back and forth. You're cutting the BS is what I'm hearing. You're cutting the BS. You're starting over. Some of you guys are going to be focusing legit on your money, and you're focusing on building relationships that are long lasting. You no longer want this half-ass BS, okay? Yeah, you have been dealing with a divine counterpart who has been in and out of your life. This has been exhausting to you. A lot of you guys are tired. You're like, what? So pile two, what's next in love? I'm hearing transition. Some of you guys are going to wait. You're going to feel like you need to wait. Some of you guys really need to heal. This pile, I'll be real with you, you have not done any healing yet from this situation. I feel like it's still fresh. I feel like this connection is still very fresh to you. It's still very, you're still cycling through some of it. And there's almost like a defensiveness here. This pile will take a little bit longer. Pile two, new love. Scorpio season. You guys are going to start really getting to know someone around Scorpio season. October, November. Yeah, you guys are just coming out of this brutal connection. You're just coming out of it. So what's next in love? You're going to put yourself first. You're awakening to the opportunities within yourself. Some of you guys are going to decide to take a trip. I'm seeing like a soul journey trip. Like you need to figure out who you are and who you want to become before you start dating someone else. And I think there's like a realization of this. So you guys are going to make this a priority. What's next in love for pile two? Yeah, you're releasing a karmic contract here. You're letting someone go. You're healing resentments. For some of you, this was a big relationship. This was like a divorce. Okay? Yeah, there's a lot of resistance to change, you guys. So you guys may be, right now, you're going to have options, but I feel like you're still going to be holding on to this person who can only give you a sexual connection right now. This person is the Emperor in reverse. They cannot commit to you. They don't know how to be responsible to you right now, okay? So as a single, you are going to travel. I see a lot of travel for you. You are going to have options. You're going to definitely have a lot of people that are going to be in your environment that you're going to be like, oh, that's cool. I see a lot of people coming towards you, but heal your sacral chakra, you guys. You guys have a huge blockage in your sacral. And allow yourself to feel your emotions, no matter how scary, okay? It's got to happen before you guys can really find the one. So what's next in love? There's a lot of self-realization and self-healing, okay? All right, let's move on here. Okay. Pile three. What's next in love for you? What's next in love for you? Okay, pile three. Wow. Some of you guys are very spiritual. You're either psychics or you're very intuitive, or you've been kind of having dreams about your next partner. It's almost like you know who your next partner is. I'm getting like this inner knowing of just knowing who this next partner is. So next, what's next in love for you? Pile three. This person has long hair. They're very beautiful to look at. Getting a very beautiful energy here. This person, wow. There's going to be a lot happening for you. August, the end of August. Support. What's next in love for you, pile three? There is someone coming in, but I feel like you guys are having to deal with a lot of movement in terms of your career. I'm seeing like a distance. I'm seeing like having to kind of juggle the situation with your own personal life. Some of you guys are going to be in school. What did I say? Intuition. It's like you already know this person. Some of you guys already know this person. They've been in and out of your life, or you know of this person, and you've been dreaming about them. It's like you've been intuitively picking up who they are, and you kind of know that this is going to be your future. What's next in love for you, pile 3? I'm hearing Wonderland, so this is going to be a... yeah, you got to make a decision. I feel like there's going to be a lot of dating here. There's someone here. This person's taller than you. Yeah, your next person is going to be someone that is a fated relationship. You guys this person may already be in your life as a support system, like they're already in your life loving you or supporting you, or you guys are just friends and maybe you're trying to see what's next. Are you guys going to go somewhere? I feel like this person's already in your life and there's going to be a lot of abundance. Like I feel like you guys really mesh well. There's a lot of chatting, there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of getting to know each other, and intuitively you kind of know what this is. For some of you, this is a fated person in your life to be long term. For others, this is just a lesson. But it's meant to teach you. Because usually when you have a lesson, you're followed up with the real deal. So what's going on for you, pile 3? What's going on with pile 3 here in love? Yeah, there's a lot of mistrust. A lot of you guys are working through, I'm hearing money on my mind, money on my mind. A lot of you guys have been focused on your coin. You've been focused on building. You've been focused on saving money. You've been focused on your own career development. So I feel like this relationship, it's almost like there hasn't really been a focus on what's next in love. Maybe you're just here. Yeah, some of you guys, again, are going to meet someone who you intuitively know is the one. For some of you, this is going to be a spiritual lesson because there is a clash in beliefs and values, like really strong values that you guys don't share, but you're going to get to know each other. There's already an intuitive knowing. But this person may want to take it slow, okay? There's going to be a lot of flirting, like wanting to keep it casual. I feel like this is going to be a summer love, something that's going to kind of develop. This person, they like to wear watches. They're at a distance, but you guys both do not trust each other. So this might even be a heavily sexual relationship or very casual. Like both of you guys are cool with it being casual. You're like, okay. It feels very mutual. Like you guys love each other, but you're too prideful to share your deepest fears about this relationship, but you're going to be okay with it moving at the pace that it's moving. Does that make sense? What's next in love for pile 1, please? I'm hearing trust. You guys need to work on trusting each other. If you do want this to grow, you guys need to trust each other. There's such a lack of trust in each other right now. What's next in love? This person is going to fight for your love. I'm hearing in May, June, July, there's going to be an enormous amount of energy of this person coming in. They're going to be very masculine. They're going to want to fight for you, and they're fun. Fight for you meaning they know that you have options. They know that you are someone who a lot of people want, and they want to swoop you. So they're going to do what they have to do to lock this relationship down. A lot of you guys you're really going through a rebirth right now, a complete transformation of yourself. You're making room for something different. There's this Aquarian energy I'm really getting from you guys. Like you're nonchalant. You're like, cool. You want to be around? Cool. You don't? That's cool too. You want to hook up because you look good? Cool. You don't? All right. Do you want to sleep over? Yeah. Okay, you don't? Bye. So there's like this nonchalant, very detached, very cool as a cucumber energy. And I think a big part of that, you guys have been through so much. You have been through so much that you have no room. It's almost like you don't have the room to kind of cultivate relationships that are not going to be mutual. Okay, I feel like you guys are tired of that. And this pile in particular, you guys are so strong. You guys are so level headed. You guys are so powerful that you're not accepting anything else but the best. This person can feel that, okay? They can really feel that from you. A lot of you guys, what's next is that you're transforming. You're really trying to be alone. Like some of you guys are choosing, you want to choose to be alone. You want to choose because you're kind of at a point where you feel very disappointed. And some of you just want to get married and you're like, I'm not going to entertain anyone who is not going to be my future husband or future wife. You're like, you're determined to find the one. So what's next in love is that you're really determined to find the one, but a lot of you guys don't want to date or you don't want to do the back and forth, okay? For some of you, you're choosing to elope with somebody, Taurus, Virgo. There's a choice to elope with a water sign. This is like you being like, okay, you're going to meet someone this summer and you're going to make a decision to take a leap of faith. This person, if this person does offer you, marriage, I feel like this is someone who I'm hearing a week. Like there's going to be like an intense connection, instant connection in a week. And I feel like there's going to be talks of wanting to be in a relationship. For others, I feel like you're just deciding to. Some of you guys are going to decide to leave a marriage. What's next in love for you is you're deciding to leave your tradition, your marriage, or an old connection, or something that just isn't working. This could also be about you really challenging your values, your sense of morals, like what relationships mean to you. Some of you guys come from a very strict background where relationships are very they're very rigid, and you guys are like looking to explore something else. Like you want a different level of commitment. Like you don't want, maybe some of you guys are, what's next for you is that you don't want a commitment. So you're going to try to leave behind tradition. Some of you guys, listen, some of you guys are really obsessed with marriage. I will say that. And I know I'm all over the place, but there's so much here. There's a lot of energy of wanting to be alone, or a lot of like black and white energy of like, I'm either going to find my husband or I'm not at all, one or the other. There is no happy medium here. It's like you're either going to find the one or you're not going to be with anyone. There's like a codependency to this belief in your head of needing to find the one. But again, I feel like you will be meeting someone who's going to move pretty fast with you. I'm hearing April. By April, some of you guys of next year, there's going to be a pregnancy. There's going to be a marriage, like off chain. Like for some, you are getting married this summer and you're going to have a baby by April. It's going to move fast. For others, this is going to take some time because some of you guys are breaking like generational patterns and you're trying to explore other relationships, or you're trying to do something different like non-monogamy, open relationships, polyamory. There's a level of wanting to do something that doesn't involve having to be restricted, okay? And you're having to abandon a lot to do this, and it's painful. But I feel like you're moving into a time where, what's next in love is that you're opening your eyes to a different level of commitment to self. It's almost like you're committed to yourself. And right when you decide to kind of close the door out on anyone who isn't committed to you, you're going to have this person come around. The collective energy, this person is going to be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, heavy in their chart. They're going to woo you. You guys are going to go on cute dates. There's going to be a lot of love this summer. There's going to be a lot of engagement. But again, I feel like there's restrictions as well, and there's a lot of strict energy that makes you want to pull away from this person. This person could also be a little bit on the controlling side, and this is someone that this might be something that annoys you, so this is something that you're going to kind of like work through. Does that make sense? You're going to have tons of options. I feel like you're going to be taking a new leap of faith, okay? Like you're moving on, you're really doing something different to challenge the status quo. For some of you, you're going to decide to just travel the world, especially if you're an air sign. If you're a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you're going to choose to just travel. You're going to spend money on experiences. You have money. You're going to be a woman of power, a feminine of power. And the focus is going to be you. It's going to be you, your travel, your experiences, and you're going to choose to keep options, but it's not going to be something that is going to consume you. So I'm getting a little bit of everything here. So you decide what resonates with you. But overall, I do see someone coming in with the potential of an eloping situation and also a pretty fast pregnancy or a decision to just travel. Okay? All right, my loves. I hope that resonated.